You found the hidden chest and unsealed it by applying the magic solution. Within it was a fragment of the golem's heart. Each of the 3 fragments is marked with
an intruder!
I guess you can. Oh, my. Are you all right? I'm Sienna Parsons, a wizard from the Resistance. I heard about you from headquarters. Oh. Such skill! You must be very strong to fight off all those Archeum soldiers on your own. The good news is, we were able to protect the golem's heart, thanks to you. That purple light. You have a star fragment, right? It sounds more like a predetermined turn of events than a coincidence. They say all power eventually finds its master. Here. This new power should come in handy. Your power will now react with the sealed golem's heart. Perhaps the power of the seal stone can be used in the Titan Reach ruins. I intended to destroy the hidden golem's heart, so that it would not fall into Archeum's hands. But I never imagined the one who revived the heart would actually absorb its power. This seems like fate. I hope you use your power justly. Oh! By the way, that person Henderson you met was a comrade of mine. We've gone on many adventures together. Now we're all busy doing our own things. But I'll always consider him a precious friend. There are a few things I couldn't give him when he left the Resistance. Would you mind passing them on to him? Thank you. I hid them in an old bag near the Titan Reach ruins. It's going to be hard to see him for a while since I'm busy with the constant provocations of the Archeum Legion. Please give him my best regards. Take care!
Upon reviving the Golem's heart, many Archean forces rushed in, having sensed the mana waves it created. It was not until after you defeated them all in a fierce battle that resistance... There was an old bag on top of the broken golem, just as Sienna said there would be.
The head of the Stonemasons Association, Sienna Parsons, learned about the power sealed in the Titan Reach ruins. As a former senior wizard of Venelux, she awakened the sealed power with the Golem's heart and crafted a giant golem that was decisive in ousting Fernin.
It's been more than 10 years since I touched this hood. Back in those days, I wasn't afraid of monsters or the Archeum Legion. Justice, danger, and the thrill of adventure. That's all I cared about. Ah. Let us drink some beer. Drink it all it's here. Raise a glass high for the victory to us! Through the hot desert, we got the treasure! After the sandstorms, we got the Golem's heart in our hand! It's in our hands! The foolish tyrant was blinded by his greed. Our strategy worked to give us what we need. Let us go on our way to get us the Golem's heart. Even the sandstorms won't keep us from treasure. Nothing can stop us from mighty adventure. Yes, it's true. Giant rocks in the sand do what we command. Our song will open its heart just like we planned. Through the land of the damned, filled with monsters, we will seek them to the end of this world. Let's go on an adventure! Pieces of the heart. 3, 2, 1! Gollum will rise when the pieces are combined! Tear down the ramparts! Destruction to it all! Cheers of joy in the plaza will be heard around the world! Around the world! Thank you very much, my friend. I got everything back thanks to you. If you ever stop by the Vientus Sanctum, take a look at the tower we constructed when we were in the Resistance. We built up the tower little by little, adding to it whenever we completed another odyssey. I thought I would never be able to sing that song again, but thanks to you, it's been reborn in my heart. Thank you. Thanks to you, I'm thinking of making a new song with the adventures I remembered. I'm going to write an exciting song thinking about my activities while in the Resistance. I'll let you hear it first.
As soon as Henderson saw the bag, his eyes lit up, like he was seeing an old friend.
Sienna Parsons, Henderson Harmon. And as a show of faith, whenever we achieve something towards that goal, we will, as a pile of stones, will someday become a tall tower. Stone Guard. Until then, we are determined to become one and fight against evil.
Vernon, the Lord of Stoneguard, who colluded with Archaeum, exploited the inhabitants and ruled over them with an iron fist. The Resistance raided and seized the Vernon Archaeum's army's cargo and distributed it among the people. One day, an extraordinary girl and 2 dwarves came to visit Vernon. The girl said that if she received funding, she would use it to find a legendary stone called the Heart of the Ancient Golem, build a giant golem, and subdue the Resistance. Though originally filled with doubt, Vernon ended up giving her a substantial sum after watching her golem's performance. The girl's company unraveled the secret of the monolithic boulder. Along the way, a rock struck Henderson and rendered him unconscious. Although they were chased by Chernobog and braved many perilous adventures, in the end, they acquired the stone. After completing the giant golem, the girl made Vernon dance in a huge chest and chant a spell, explaining that it was a ritual that would bind him to the golem, making him its owner. Vernon emerged from the chest, and the giant golem broke down the gate. All at once, the Resistance flooded in and captured the castle. The girl was revealed to be Sienna Parsons, a Resistance member and genius engineer. Even now, when you visit the Enter village, you can still hear tales of her adventures sung by Sienna's comrade-in-arms, Henderson Harmon. Sienna Parsons, Henderson Harmon, and Louis Hasten were comrades who shared many a past mission and adventure. They have since gone separate ways in pursuit of their own dreams, but their stories will live on forever through heroic ballads.
Warning! This is the great corridor through which Queen Belandia roams. Entering...
Oh my, I'm done for. No, I'm completely ruined because of Queen Belandia. She vacuumed up 200 of my camels in an instant. Not just the camels, but all the goods they were carrying too. At first, I went around looking for her in the hopes I might salvage something, but then I saw a pile of bone fragments in a pit connected to the sandworm lair. The pile consisted of bone fragments of the people and animals she consumed. Seeing that, I didn't dare hunt for her anymore. Everyone told me I should be happy that I escaped with my life, but now I'm broke, propertyless, and have a huge debt to pay. Queen Belandia, she ruined my life overnight. You best be careful too. You could be her next victim. You mean the sandworm lair? It's to the east of here. But don't ever go near it. That place is dangerous.
Glenn Richhill wanted to dissuade his daughter from trying to hunt down Queen Belandia. He was well aware of the Queen's horror, given that he died after losing his leg to her. Having witnessed the aftermath... Hurry it up!
Hurry it up!
Oh, I understand.
Here lies the impregnable fortress, guarded by giant ants. Even the magical forces of Arceum could not occupy this place. There is a legend that the very same power which made Stoneguard barren created a giant and cruel Queen Ant.
I'm busy doing some maintenance at the moment, my friend. Were you hoping to go up to see the observatory? As you can see, the ladder is under repair. It will take some time to fix it properly. Maybe you can fly down to the observatory, if you can jump from that lofty hill there. You're not really going to try that, are you?
I've never seen you before. What brings you here? So what you're saying is that Queen Belandia is a monster that can't be beaten, and I should give up and stop trying. I don't know why a complete stranger like you is so concerned for my safety, but what do you think we're doing here? Everyone who's ever lived in this area has lost something precious because of Queen Belandia. They still are. We're fighting so that this tragedy finally ends. I've made a detailed plan. If you don't trust me, you can look at the journal in my barracks.
The investigation team stumbled across Queen Belandia during their survey, leading her to launch a fierce attack. If it had not been for the wizard Josephine Kraft, they might have failed to escape Queen Belandia. However, she did not relent.
I, Marcia Richhill, swear on my life to defeat Queen Belandia.
A way up to the observatory, unless you jump down from that height. There you are. Did you meet with Marcia? Did she agree to stop? Good heavens. Now what do I do? Who knows what... Yeah. What? I didn't realize. I know I'm...
When Glenn realized that he couldn't stop...
Oh, we meet again. You look like you have something important to tell me. Ah, I see. If that is the intent of the raid group, I would like to lend them my strength. So, you mean to bait Queen Belandia to ensure the safety of the raid group, right? Well, I think there is a way we can do that. Oh, come to think of it, Clay wrote in one of his books that Queen Belandia is attracted to strong mana. He also wrote the potent sandworm poison sac can be utilized as raw material for mana production. With the potent sandworm poison sac and magic amplification gear, you can create a device that emits mana to attract Queen Belandia. If that doesn't work, you'll have to resort to your own devices to lure her over to you. It's true that power can be used to detect other power that comes from the same source. Did you know that? Queen Belandia's power was derived from a star fragment. Fundamentally, the same as your own. So you really didn't know? Star fragments themselves are nothing more than a pure form of power. If someone with evil intent uses one, they can make a monster as fearsome as Queen Belandia. I'm sure that there are more monsters in this world created from star fragments. Let's try making a luring trap first. While I'm away looking for the lure magic schema, go collect bristled armadillo scales and potent poison sacs. You can easily find plenty of armadillos in the Moonlight Desert, but if you defeat them recklessly, the scales will end up getting ruined. First, make sure they're stunned by the trap before you go to kill them. That way, you'll be able to get the bristled scales in good condition. Sandworms make stronger poison when they are young, but it's difficult to quietly sneak up on them because they're so wary. There is a resistance force that guards the sandworm hatchery near its lair. Maybe we could ask them for help.
Josephine recalled some passages in Clay's book and found a way to lure Queen Belandia. She also informed you that the source of Queen Belandia's power
If you want to know more about Queen Belandia, I'm sure Clay's book will help. I left it on my desk, so feel free to read it whenever you feel like it.
In the past, Solavian Order Grand Elder Scultis used a fragment of the Star of
Is it because of the water?
Is it because of the water? Is it because of the water? Is it because of the water? Is it because of the water? Is it because of the water? Is it because of the water? Is it because of the water? Is it because of the water? Is it because of the water? Is it because of the water? Is it because of the water? Is it because of the water? Is it because of the water? Is it because of the water? Is it because of the water? Is it because of the water? Is it because of the water? Is it because of the water? Is it because of the water? Is it because of the water? Is it because of the water? Is it because of the water? Is it because of the water? Is it because of the water? Is it because of the water? Is it because of the water? Is it because of the water? Is it because of the water? Is it because of the water? Is it because of the water? Is it because of the water? Is it because of the water? Is it because of the water? Is it because of the water? Is it because of the water? Is it because of the water? Is it because of the water? Is it because of the water? Is it because of the water? Is it because of the water? Is it because
The sandworm's poison sac, the source of poisonous mana, reacts sensitively to external conditions. Not only can it adjust...
You can get a glimpse of Clay's interest in the various monsters and poisons of Silesium through his books.
This is a sandworm hatchery. It's a dangerous place, so you should leave. You're looking for poison sacs? Then you'll need to find the baby sandworms, but they are very sensitive and it'd be difficult to approach them. You can get potent poison sacs from baby sandworms. Shape-shift into an insect and approach them. What I need is a sandworm. Wow! I didn't expect to discover this precious thing. The shell is very fragile. Try not to damage it. Oh, what the? Help me! Help! Done.
Now, in order to create artificially powerful mana, you need to create a lure using Armadillo's sharp scales.
You're back just in time. I found the right magic schema that we can use for the bait. Since you have all the ingredients I mentioned, let's get started right away. First, put the potent sandworm poison sac over here. Apply it to the armadillo scales. Finish by carving the magic schema on the elemental fusion stone and... Failed. Hard to believe I made a mistake. It must be the fusion stone. Elemental fusion stones are riddled with impurities, making it difficult to use them for complex schema, like the magic schema for attracting monsters. Naturally, we just need to make a pure elemental fusion stone that can be engraved with any schema. I'll prepare everything else, so please get me the required materials. We're going to need some moonlit sand crystals and cactus water. Sand crystals are available in the highlands around the sandworm lair, and cactus water is available south of the Moonlight Desert.
The first attempt to build the device for luring Queen Belandia purified water used to draw a magic schema is essential.